Okay. Oh. 5. Alright. Yeah, hold on, let me turn that down. Let's bust open Word. Throw that over there. Perfect. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam, bam, ba. Boom, ba, ba. Alright, now I got Discord on this monitor. Can see shit, what I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hey, what are we doing? I think it's the videos on dialogue we're watching. Do a little React annual work stuff. On school. Oh wait, hold on, wait. There's a beta trailer? What is this? Oh. Hold on, wait. Beta. Hold on.
Okay, squads, strategy's simple. Capture your objectives, take control of the sectors, and repel the enemy. Hostile close!
Eighth and 9. Just 2 days? Really? That's it?
We need to get away from the storm! Watch out!
Early access, what, you get like a day or something early or some bullshit? Oh, let's see. 8th and 9th, Battlefield 2042 early access is available on the 6th and 7th, so you get 4 days. Okay. It's coming out the 19th. I said I wasn't gonna pre-order it, but I might just drop 60 for like 2 days to say, hey, what's up? Be like, let's try it. Just for the feel. Just, you know. Here, hold this. But yeah. I was waiting. I wanted to see more of the Hazard Zone bullshit that they've barely talked about. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? Oh, also, I need to go back to you. Go to mod school. No, mod school. Okay, this. Here we go. Chris Tabkahashi. Oh, we're doing dialogue today. 1, 2. Hour-long video.
Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Mod School. I'm your, I guess, modder, Chris Takahashi, and with me is Ronya Monto.
Well done.
Did I say that?
Almost correctly. That was a very Japanese pronunciation of Monto.
Oh,
Monto.
was it?
Monto.
I was going more for the sexy voice rather than the accent this time.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Ronya. You remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
Ronya.
That was kind of frightening, actually.
Well, it could be both frightening and sexy.
I guess if you're into that kind of thing.
But you're obviously not.
No. Well, maybe. Let's not
That
talk
guy-
about what I'm into.
Yeah, that guy did sound like he
Alright.
was a bit on the creepy side.
Yeah, just.
Load up the. While we wait. Do its thing. Multiple master files selected. Load operation report. Oh, right. You can't have. Why is that? Hold on. What can I? Yeah, I added an outfit and a weapon mod. I guess that's a bad idea.
Hey everybody,
Uh-huh.
it wants to say only select one master file to go with it. So other than like Skyrim being in it, because there's this one that has update. So you could have the update Skyrim, but then after that, it looks like just one more of these and that's it. So then when you click like OK, it would say multiple master files loaded, or then a folder. So instead, alright, to get past that, just go ahead and go to your file explorer, and if you don't have it on the desktop like I already do, but Steam. So when you are in here, you want to hit
I see. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah. Beanie.
creation kit for it. As you can see, that is what mine is currently called. Well, in it, you want to add this line: B allow multiple master loads equal 1. That means yes. Zeros usually mean no.
Weird. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, maybe we should relaunch the creation kit. Okay, it's cringe. It is cringe, but it's the only cringe that'll let me make goddamn USEC Josh companion. So stuck. How's everyone doing? You know, while we're waiting for the little princess, the little program to take its sweet time. How's everyone doing, huh? Rose. I feel like every time yesterday I was doing this earlier, or not yesterday, I guess it was earlier this morning. Or every time I would like pull up a YouTube video, I'd be like, alright, let's just watch some video while we work on the creation kit, we'll let it load. It'd be like, oh, 2 minutes or not even a minute in, we'd be like, oh, it's done. It's like, at this point I'm just like I don't even know if I want to do anything. Board waiting for Lux or HG extra overhaul down. That's a oh, it's done. That's an overnight program for me. It's like every time that shit updates, I'm like, all right, tonight's the night. Just to leave the PC on, just let go. It didn't take too long, but downloading like multiple at the same time, that's what takes time. Like I can probably bang out one in like maybe 10-20 minutes, depending on the size. But if I have to do like multiple updates, like different or 3 different ones, I'm like, all right, that's a 1, 2, 3, set them all at the same time. Okay.
A little bit, but you know.
Or just maybe he just like chain smokes a lot. He's like one of those guys from like those film noir movies in the 50s.
Oh yeah.
Black and
Of course.
white, yeah. And today's episode, before we just blather on forever, is about, well, let me start over. Last episode we covered how to make an actor and place him into the world, make an NPC and place him into the world. And today's episode, we're going to focus on giving that actor some dialogue. So let's load up our mod that we made last time, Bros Forever. Bros Forever. I'm gonna make a little song out of it.
Bros forever. Yeah.
Hanging
There we
out
go.
in Boston. So the mod has loaded magically in like 1 second.
Yay.
Normally it takes longer, but through the magic of video editing, it happened very quickly.
I know it's.
So as you remember from, oh, what are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say it's
Right.
magical. Go ahead.
Yes, we are basically magicians. If you recall from our previous episode, we had we gave our mod a prefix of BROZ for bros.
Yeah.
And if you notice, by filter by bros, it will show all the stuff we made last time. But today we are going to make dialogue, and dialogue goes into this section called Quest. Now, obviously, that's a little bit confusing for people. Like, they'll think when you say quest, you think it's only for quests, right?
Yeah.
But
Wait, what? Oh, character. Quest. There we go.
in the CK, quest just basically stands for any type of dialogue. Doesn't have to be for quests. It can also be for just simple hellos.
Yeah. Exactly. It's really weird, but you get used to it, I suppose.
Yeah. So you right click, it's new, and we're gonna give our quest.
Wait, fuck, what the fuck? Wait, you just click new directly on there? I need to double check. Oh, wait, wrong one.
Give our. So you.
Exactly. It's really weird, but you get used to it, I suppose.
Yeah. So you right click, it's new, and
Oh, there it is. Alright. New. I wish I could.
we're gonna give our quest / dialogue an ID. So bros base dialogue using the same prefix. Now, in the quest data tab, you'll see a lot of this stuff.
Oh my
Right
god,
now,
what
the
I'm
most-
hold on. I am fucking dialogue. I having a stroke? I spelled that.
Important thing that we want to have checked off is this box here, start game enabled, which basically ensures that this quest or this dialogue is running the moment the player starts their game.
Right.
If we uncheck the box, none of the dialogue will run until you start the quest.
Right.
So sometimes you have quest dialogue that you don't want to start right away. You kind of want to hide it. So you uncheck this box and then you start it via a trigger or you start it via some other piece of dialogue. But this particular dialogue, we want to have it start right away.
Yeah.
Make a bear command. I got all the voices. I was telling Milos yesterday in the Discord. I was like, if I want to torture myself, I have all the voices. now. I had a bunch of them before, but where I got the files from, like I don't know, the dude updated it. And so now I literally have actually like perfectly organized. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Or where's my look, we got all 3 bears, cultist noises, 3 of the bosses, 6 scavs, and all 3 of these. Maybe interesting. There you go. Yeah, take a whack at that. Yeah, I don't speak Russian, so I couldn't tell you what anything these guys say. You know.
Stop!
Oh, that's okay. That wasn't that hard. That's stop. But yeah. Yeah, more complicated shit. I'm not gonna be able to tell you.
The other thing that we want to note is priority. Priority basically determines which dialogue has priority over another. So, for example, if you want a certain set of hellos to only happen, let's say, when a person's not following, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some dialogue to happen when a person is a follower. Well, which dialogue would you have higher priority?
The not follower dialogue.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
You would want, when someone is following you, you would want that follower dialogue to have higher priority. So they're not saying their base hellos and greets while they're following you.
Yeah, but you don't want them to say the follower hellos when they're not following you.
True. But that's why we have the next section here, quest dialogue conditions.
Oh, I see.
So, let's say this is dialogue that you want to have for a follower. You can put get in faction, current companion faction, and set it to 1, which is yes, and 0 equals no. So you are right in a way. You could do it backwards.
There you go, boom.
As well. Like, let's say we set this priority to 100, so it has priority over every other dialogue, including follower dialogue. How would we change our conditions to make sure this dialogue doesn't spew out when you're a follower?
Well, I usually just make all the dialogue like location specific. So they only spew this stuff if they have followed you to that location. So if they're just chilling in
but
their
see
own
that
home. Yes.
Right, but see, that is an example of working harder.
Oh.
We want to work smarter.
Oh.
We can have one condition sort of eliminate the possibility of this dialogue happening when you're a follower, and that's by using this condition, get in faction, current companion faction, and setting it to 0. So now this entire quest will only run if and only if Broseph is not a follower.
Okay, that makes
Does
perfect
that make sense?
Yes, it makes perfect sense.
Right, so that's an example of a quest condition for the entire quest. But as you mentioned, we could also set conditions on individual pieces of dialogue, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the next tab. Now, you notice there's only 5 tabs here. This is sort of something weird about the creation kit. You have to kind of hit OK and then go back into it.
Before it
And
realizes,
you notice now,
Add up. There we go.
oh, we can actually
Yeah.
do more stuff.
yes, it's very I don't know, it's very shy. The creation kit is kind of like, oh, you know, you kind of have to like get to know it a little
Yeah,
bit better.
you need to give it a name and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, that's true. Before it'll talk to you, you need to sort of give it a name.
Yes.
And let's do that now. This is the base. This is this quest name section is more for just cataloging. The ID is probably more important, but it's just to for example, base dialogue for Broseph. So you notice I use normal grammar here.
I usually just leave that empty though.
You can. But the problem with doing that is if this were an actual quest, this is the name of your quest.
Of course, but since it's just dialogue, it doesn't need that.
Right. But you see the name here on the name column to the right. But for example, if we search by MS01, you'll notice that the name of the quest is here, Kid in the Fridge. These are some Fallout quests. Wasteland Refrigerator, Here There Be Monsters. These are some Fallout miscellaneous quests. You'll notice how the editor ID section has a sort of acronym, more or less.
Yeah.
And the name of the quest is actually there.
Right.
Let's go back to Bros. So we looked at the quest data tab. Next is quest stages. Now, since this is an actual quest, we normally wouldn't have stages. So we'll go and cover this later. Same with quest objectives. Quest aliases. Now, this is something a little bit different than Skyrim. In Skyrim, you didn't really need to fill out aliases. Aliases were more for scenes.
Right.
And running AI packages and things like that. But in Fallout, every piece of dialogue is pretty much a scene. Every conversation piece, at least.
Right.
So we're going to need to use this tab, but we'll go back to that later. Player dialogue. This is kind of a remnant of Skyrim. This is where all the dialogue used to be for previous Bethesda games. Skyrim, Morrowind, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, all the dialogue was placed here. And if you recall, that dialogue sort of locked you into a conversation. And so you could tell the difference between scenes and regular dialogue because the player dialogue would lock you in and you would actually have to tab out to get out, right?
Yeah.
But now, all dialogue, command dialogue is more like a different type of player dialogue. But now, all dialogue is put into scenes. And with scenes, you have more player freedom. This is why in Fallout 4, even if you're in a conversation, you can just turn around and walk away.
Right.
And it's because Fallout 4 does its conversations via scenes. Scene collections, I don't even know what this is. Combat is another type of player dialogue. It's just put in a different section. Same as favors. Basically, what it comes down to is there's a lot of different categories for dialogue, but they basically break down into two sections. The dialogue that is part of a conversation and the dialogue that is part of just people spitting out one-liners like idles, greets, combat dialogue that falls into that category where they're just kind of just spitting out lines as opposed to conversing with someone.
Yeah, it's not something you really respond to necessarily. It's just, do you go to the Cloud District very often? Of course you don't.
Yeah, exactly. That is an example of a greet, which we will add to Broseph first. So if you look, I went to the miscellaneous tab. Now see, there's all these little minor categories that are for this stuff. For hellos and greets, you want to go to miscellaneous, and you right click new topic, and you'll see there's a lot of different specific types of dialogue. We want greeting. This is a little bit confusing because there's both a hello and a greeting. We want greeting.
What's the difference?
Hellos aren't attached to scenes more. They're sort of, they kind of just spit out if you're in the vicinity of a person.
Oh.
Greetings do the same thing, but they also are tied to scenes and conversations. They can initiate a conversation.
Right, okay.
So greetings can more or less do two things, where hellos can only do one.
That makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so why use hellos when we can use greetings for both is more or less what I'm saying here. So, and I'll give you an example of how they could be used differently. So first, we're gonna right click and put new. So what should Broseph say when you click on it?
Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Hey man, do we have any nachos?
Okay.
Well, I guess this is subject to whatever audio I have, so let's go through the audio. All right, what do we got? We got attention, so we can try these. What are these? Let's listen.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Okay, no. How about this one?
Everybody stay sharp.
No.
Hey, stay clear. Don't fuck up.
Okay, so I don't know if attention's a good one. How about what's the cooperate one? Hold on. It was, you fix it to cooperate.
Want to work together?
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, man. Let's you know.
No, that's not that great.
You fixing to cooperate?
No, that's not good.
Hey, down for a party?
That's not great. Okay, so we got this one.
Want to work together?
Wanna work together. Alright. Wanna work work together? There we go.
Nice. Hey, man. Do we have any nachos?
You know we don't have nachos in Finland.
You don't?
No, I just...
Well, you don't really have much Mexican food, do you?
Wait, what the fuck did he just do? What the fuck? What? Hold on.
Do we have any nachos?
You know we don't have nachos in Finland.
Oh, it brought this
You
up.
No, I just...
Well, you don't really have much Mexican food, do you?
Kind of. We have those... What are they called?
Burritos?
Probably not.
Quesadillas?
Tacos?
Tacos?
Tacos, that's not Mexican, right?
I could never live in Finland then.
Oh.
I need my Mexican food.
Oh, I see.
So, hey man, do we have any nachos? And you can double click on the response text and get a separate window. And here's where we have our animation face archetypes. And you're gonna like this. Look how many different animation emotions we can use compared to Skyrim.
Oh my gosh.
Skyrim had like 5, yeah. So the one, if you notice, we have some weird ones too, like Sturgis and I think there's Piper. I have no idea what those do, but we're gonna use question.
Oh. All right, because he's asking us a question, right?
Yes, exactly.
You get a question.
Now you notice there's a bunch of voice types. That's because we haven't set a condition yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And here in our condition section. Oh, go ahead.
he needs his own voice type too. Have we done that already?
I believe we have.
Oh yes, we did it last time. Right. Sorry.
No worries. And so condition function get is ID is basically the base
Hold on.
condition that we use for most things. And we're gonna type bros and immediately go to brosef.
Wait, what the fuck did you do?
And immediately go to brosef. And this line will work. We also want to click random here because we're gonna make a couple of different voices or greetings. We can also, if we want to ensure our greetings don't repeat, we can use this hours until reset. So if you don't want it to say it until another 24 hours has passed, you can type in 24 hours.
Right. So he doesn't just go, do we have any nachos? Do we have any nachos?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the other thing we can do is make a second greeting. Hey, bro, we're gonna make this.
Alright, well, I guess let's look for another greeting. Alright, what do we got? Enemy mortars. Wait, what?
Mortar!
What? What the fuck do they got in this game that isn't in the game yet? Hold on. You're gonna. It's gonna be a something.
I'm going in! Good one.
Good one. Hurt. Lock. Huh.
It's locked.
Oh, door. Okay. Visual meet up. Wait, what? No, that's all.
Let's meet at the exit point.
I'll meet the exit.
Regroup on extraction. Let's go. Time is short. Let's regroup on EP.
Yeah, for mutter.
Wonder what's around here. Nice.
Tarkov is gonna be interesting. You're gonna put a lot of things in Tarkov.
What the hell was that? Never mind. I gotta stay focused. I got a bad feeling about this. Just like in the goddamn movies.
Alright, we're putting that one in. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta minimize everything. Hold on. Tiny. You know what I'm doing? Fuck that. Putting you on this monitor. Alright. Sorry, stream, you can't watch that. Copy that, and then the cooperate was it was the first one, I believe. Right?
Want to work together?
There we go. Alright, let's look for some other ones. I'm sure they're gonna make more. Butter 6.
Getting sick and tired of all this running around.
Yeah, I'll do.
I can't believe Command just up and left us here.
There we go.
No one's left behind my ass. Just stay focused, guys. Other guys saw a bear in this area. All right, so we got bear, and now we have goddamn scav. Scavs around here? You need to be worried about bear. Make sure we do a clean sweep. What's going on over there? What the fuck am I doing here? Bastard! Fucking terror group. Son of a...
Alright, there we go. We got a bunch. Okay. Good enough. Here. Bada bing, bada boom, ba, 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 bo. Bingo, bango, bongo. I don't want to leave the Congo. Oh, no. Oh. There we go. Okay, here we go. Oh. Throw this over here. Let's switch this one out. So it won't work together. We'll switch it for desktop. Okay. Oh. Butter 6.
I got a bad feeling about this. Just like in the goddamn movies. I got a bad feeling about this. Just like in the goddamn movies.
Okay. That one for the next one.
Getting sick and tired of all this running around.
Copy. You're telling me the odds of falling? 1 to 1. Every day it works, there's a chance the next day it's not going to work.
I can't believe Command just up and left us here.
Or was it?
I can't believe Command just up and left us here.
I believe Command just up and left us here. There we go. Okay. Okay. And last one.
No one's left behind my ass.
Yeah, there we go. Rejoined. Boom, we got four different intro thingy my bobbers. Alright.
Just a regular type greeting. Hey, bro. And we can highlight both, right click, and make an info group. And now this is a whole group of greetings. We can double click on that and force all children random.
Okay.
And do all before repeating. This is a nice new feature, I think, in the new CK, where we can have all the children be random and have this box where it says do all before repeating.
Right. So they have to go through every greeting before they start over.
Exactly.
Oh.
And so we have it, the random box checked, and we don't need to do the hours until reset because he'll go through both before repeating.
Huh.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's once per game. So if you greet him, he says, hey, bro. If you exit the game and come back, he might say, hey, bro, again.
Oh.
So it keeps track of the this do all before repeating. It resets every time you exit Fallout 4.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
Bro,
you
that
still
would be
might
impossible.
need to use certain
I mean, not
tricks to
impossible,
kind of
but it
keep
would be
from
not worth the
repeating
struggle.
If you exit the game a lot, I don't know. Not sure why you would,
Yeah,
but
I don't think that matters that much.
now here's another thing. Notice how both these greets are gender toward a male protagonist.
Oh,
think?
yeah.
Hey,
Hey, man and hey, bro. Although some would argue that hey, man and hey, bro are gender neutral.
Yes, especially if you're like Broseph and just use those words casually.
Exactly.
But just for the purpose of this exercise, let's right click and copy, and let's make a hey sis.
Hey, sis.
So, how do we condition for gender?
We have to check the player's gender somehow.
Right, so right click, we'll add a new condition, and get is sex.
Oh, these
It's
conditions
very
sound
forward
great.
at times.
Get is
Yes.
6.
The creation kit sometimes is very shy at first, but once you get to know it, it's like, get is sex. So, that's how it rolls. you'll notice there's a ton of conditions like that you can use in order to help determine things. Get is flying. Get is ghost.
Get is flying. That one interests me. I mean, do you fly in Fallout 4?
You do have jetpacks.
Really?
But you don't. Yeah, but you don't talk to people while they're flying. But let's say you want them to comment while you're flying. Get is flying might be a valid condition in that
Oh,
case.
yes, that makes sense.
Plus, conditions could be used for other things besides dialogue, so you may at some point want to check if someone's flying. I don't know. Maybe at some point a developer was like, we need a condition for this because I want to check for this, and then so they added it to the creation kit.
Of course.
Yes.
I'm sure everything
So-
has a very good reason.
Yeah. So, we added get is sex male equals 1. But this is very important, a common mistake. Who do we want to run this condition on?
Because he is saying, hey sis, we need to make sure that it's female equals 1. Because that means... Because now it's pointing to male, right?
Ah, right. That first.
Yes, that first.
Female.
Yes.
But who are we running it on?
Player, right?
Exactly.
See,
Player,
I'm not completely stupid.
Yeah, there you go. Target also works, but obviously in this case, we want to be sure and go player. Target could also be used for if two NPCs are talking to each other and you want to have them refer to their target. That would work for that. In this instance, the target is the player, so that's why target would work. But whenever you're referencing the player, I think it's always best to just run on player.
Okay.
And so we're gonna check the sex of the player. Had we run it on the subject, we'd check the sex of the subject.
Right.
But we want it to run on player. And the thing is, it defaults to subject, so that's why we want to make sure we change that. So now our target is female. He'll say, hey, sis. Let's use this arrow button to go to the previous one and add, if the player is male, hey, bro. And we'll leave hey, man, gender neutral.
Yeah, I think that makes perfect sense.
Okay, so we have 3 greetings. Clicking on them will say one of these 3 greetings. Let's say we want to have one of these greetings lead to a conversation. And as I mentioned earlier, conversations are now held.
Wait. Okay. Now we could add fixin' to cooperate. Wait, whatever. What was the line?
Want to work together?
Want to work together? That's it. All right. This one's gonna lead to a conversation.
In scenes, all conversations. In the past, scenes were just used for NPC to NPC conversations.
Right.
But now, the player, too, uses scenes. So, let's go to scenes. Let's create a right click and new bro-based dialogue scene 01. That's the ID. You'll see all these boxes. We'll leave these alone for now. Let's right click new actor, and you'll notice we don't have any option other than the player. And that's because we need to add a Quest Alias. And this is how the creation kit sort of pulls actors for scenes or pulls NPCs for scenes. They need to have a Quest Alias. So right click new reference alias. And we need to make one for bros.
Hold on. Okay. All right.
And here is where we can hit a lot of tabs or check a lot of boxes. What I usually do is click optional. You can make them essential, you can make them protected here. Allow dead, allow disabled. So let's say you want to have a quest alias, but initially Broseph is disabled. If you don't check this allow disabled box, the quest alias won't fill.
Right.
It won't work, more or less. You have to make sure you check this allow disabled box if they're disabled. If they're dead, you have to make sure this allow dead box is checked. But for now, we'll just check these 3 boxes. These are really unnecessary, though, for what we're doing. So just for the sake of, to show people that it's unnecessary, we're going to uncheck them.
Oh, okay.
I usually just do it out of habit, because just in case later on I want to disable them, later on I want to kill them, or later on I want to make them optional, I just check them because there's no harm in doing so.
Okay.
But in this case, it's unnecessary, so we won't do it, because Broseph isn't disabled, he's not dead, and we want to make him mandatory, so we're not going to check the optional box. You can basically just go to unique actor, find Broseph, and he has to be unique for him to show up in this column, and hit OK.
Wait, where's my... Eh? I'm confused. Where is he? Unique actor. Wait, what? Did he search for him?
You can basically just go to unique actor, find...
Did I name him? I might be. Yeah. Hey, what the fuck? Wait, why isn't he here? Did I forget something? Launch that. I don't know. I must have forgotten something. I don't know. Gone. Wait, what? Hold on. Something?
Path neutral.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Then we'll say one of these 3 greetings. Conversation in scene. Click new bro-based dialogue scene 01. That's the ID. You'll see all these boxes. We'll leave these alone for now. Let's right click new actor. And
Oh, right.
And you'll notice we don't have any option other than the player. And that's because we need to add a quest alias.
Okay.
This is how the creation kit sort of pulls actors for scenes, or pulls NPCs for scenes. They need to have a quest alias. So right click, new reference alias. And we need to make one for Broseph.
Save. It's been a while. Haven't done that in a minute.
And here is where we can hit a lot of tabs or check a lot of boxes. What I usually do is
I'm so confused. Why isn't my guy appearing? 42 Josh. NPC. I'm so confused. Hmm. Huh.
click optional. You can make them essential, you can make them protected here. Allow dead, allow disabled. So let's say you want to have a quest alias, but initially Broseph is disabled. If you don't check this allow disabled box, the quest alias won't fill.
Right.
It won't work, more or less. You have to make sure you check this allow disabled box if they're disabled. If they're dead, you have to make sure this allow dead box is checked. But for now, we'll just check these 3 boxes. These are really unnecessary, though, for what we're doing. So just for the sake of, to show people that it's unnecessary, we're going to uncheck them.
Oh, okay.
I usually just do it out of habit because just in case later on I want to disable them, later on I want to kill them, or later on I want to make them optional. I just check them because there's no harm in doing so.
Okay.
But in this case, it's unnecessary, so we won't do it because Broseph isn't disabled. He's there. He's not dead. And we want to make him mandatory, so we're not going to check the optional box. You can basically just go to unique actor, find Broseph, and he has to be unique for him to show up in this column, and hit OK.
Okay.
Whoa. Wait, I'm so confused. I'm gonna open up the NPC. See what happens, or see what I get. I'm very confused. Oh, unique. I don't know. He never said to make that unless. Hey, it's like that. The boy has little glovies on. He doesn't have his outfit, which is weird because he has his outfit in game, but he doesn't have it in here. Whatever. Yeah. In the other tutorial, he never said to make that unique. So, fuck you, Chris Takahashi. Your tutorial's only 99.9% good. You fool. My fucking internet dying? Oh, I think it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna kill the stream. All right, guys. It's a good stream though. I'm gonna probably keep working on this tonight. I might stream tomorrow morning, early in the morning, working on this. But yeah, I'll see you guys. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, like the video. You know, you excited for this companion mod or NPC or whatever the fuck it's gonna be? I want it to be a companion. I do. But it's gonna be a lot of time and effort that I have to do, or especially a lot of listening to the voice lines and just writing down what they say. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Like the video, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Nexus. join the Discord, check out the, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.